All right, what's going on, everybody? Welcome into the Beat the Bookie show. Today is Tuesday, March 5th. We are in the Arnold Palmer Invitational week, one of the better weeks of the golf PGA Tour season, in my opinion. And it's just, kind of a lead up to the Masters. We're getting there. But the Arnold Palmer Invitational, great tournament. It's getting into one of the signature events. Bay Hill always plays real tough. $20 million on the line here. What are your thoughts about it?
Yeah, the API is always one of the. I think it's probably the second premier event in Florida, outside of the Players Championship. It's a nice course, and we've seen some great action here the last few years. Who can forget Bryson DeChambeau driving it over the 300 and whatever yard water.
Still one of the most replayed golf clips ever, man. It's so good.
It is, and I think John Daly had like a 16 here on that hole, like in 98. So, it's a fun course. It's a tough course, and there's lots of players who have had like consistent success here. It's a signature event, so it's $20 million prize pool. It is 69 players only, and if you're within the top 10, if you're within 10 shots of the lead headed into Saturday, you make the cut. So it's going to be an interesting week, especially with some players coming off of, playing Monday at the Cognizant Classic in Palm Beach. Luckily, they don't have to travel that far.
Right.
But it's going to be it's an interesting event for sure.
Yeah, man, the Cognizant, extended over into Monday. It was a little bit of a snooze fest. I won't lie. I did bet it, but it was an okay tournament. But I definitely expect the API, a little easier to say API than Arnold Palmer Invitational. But yeah, I expect the API to be a huge draw for him. So I'm definitely excited for this week. Last year, Kurt Kitayama, the good old champion. This year, Scotty Scheffler, obviously in every tournament he's in, he's the favorite. This week he's at 6-1 though. Any value on Scotty this week?
Yeah, Scotty won here in 2022. Bryson won in 21. Tyrrell Hatton won in 2020. So 2 out of the last 4 winners are on the Live Golf Tour. And then you got Rory, who won in 2018 with an 18 under, which is one of the lowest scores to ever win this tournament. So
5 under won it last year, right? Around there?
9 under won it last year. Scotty won it at 5 under the year before. Okay. So yeah, there's definitely plus 650. I'm really not going to jump on Scotty right there because, like I said, you just want to wait to see, how Scotty starts out. Maybe he bogeys the first hole, right, and his value goes up to plus 800. So
he's got a beard. He's got the spider putter back.
Yeah. So if you never want to bet the dead nuts favorite at that low of a number. If you want to bet Scotty Scheffler, I always say take him as a first round leader, right? So when Scotty plays well, he starts out fast. And you look at Scotty's, track record here; it's pretty amazing. He got 4th place last year. He got 1st in 2022. He didn't play 21, and in 2020 he got 15th. Below him, there's actually a guy who I don't like. I mean, who I didn't like before, but now he's in favor of Liv. Rory McIlroy. He's all of a sudden telling people, hey, maybe I would go to Liv. You never know. Rory's track record here is amazing, right? Like I said, he won it in 2018. He got 6th place in 2019, 5th place 2020, 10th in 21, 13th in 22, and he got 2nd place here last year. So his track record, I mean, this is the best. This, Bay Hill is where Rory McIlroy plays his best golf. I mean, just looking at the results, right? You got 5 top 10s in the last 6 years, and the worst place you finished is 13th. So I like Rory. I really like.
He performs so good at this course.
I do, and I love Rory here. And I see he's 9-1 at DraftKings. So I'll definitely play some Rory here, and I'll play Rory for the top 10. I think he's like minus 250 for top 20. So not really interested in that. But yeah, definitely top 10 and to win. I'm definitely going to play Rory McIlroy because he's owned this course like nobody else has the last few years.
Yeah, it doesn't get any better than the resume for this course. I mean, what you said, 5 top 10s and the worst is a 13. Yeah, I mean that sounds pretty good to me. What are his odds sitting at for top 10?
I think for top 10 he's plus 100. So
yeah, which is great value something that he's done 5 out of his last 6 times.
Or he's minus 110 at BetMGM, where they do not have the bogus dead heat odd results. So if you're looking to bet him top 10, I recommend Bovada or BetMGM.
So that's some good advice right there. I'm looking at DraftKings. However, plus 100 looks great, but those dead heat rules that they've got, maybe look somewhere else for sure.
Yeah. So, I mean, here you're really looking, it's a tough course. So, your approach, off the tee are like 2 of the most important factors here. Because if the wind picks up, this place can be hell to, hell to play. But you want to look for somebody who's, off the tee, they're accurate off the tee. They're hitting fairways. Yep. And, coming into this event, who's number 1 this season off the tee? Strokes gained, Rory McIlroy. He was number 1 last week at the Cognizant. I think he was like 6 strokes better than the field off the tee. So he dominated off the tee. He's just going to work on his putting right now. He's 44th in putting. But like I said, his track record says he gets rolling here. So I love Rory here. And another golfer who has, a very good track record here. I'm not a fan of this guy or this kid, or, I don't really like him. Some people call him a snitch, for snitching on Colin Morikawa. But Matthew Fitzpatrick, he's not really having a great season this year. He's actually playing pretty terribly. But the last 5 years here, he's got 14th, 9th, 10th, 9th, and 2nd place. So
have mercy.
He's had a very good track record here. So, if you're looking to bet somebody top 20, maybe take a look at Matt Fitzpatrick. His top 20 is currently at a plus 105 at DraftKings, plus 100 at BetMGM with the dead heat odds. So you definitely probably want to take a little bite of that, because, like I said, Matt Fitzpatrick, it's kind of like Cameron Champ's case for the Mexico Open, right? Like, he was playing terrible all year, and what better place to get your game right than a course that you've dominated the last 5-6 years. So I think that's Matt Fitzpatrick's case this week. He hasn't been playing very well. He's coming in here, and he knows, like, listen, if I'm going to start playing well, I got to start playing well here, because I've dominated this event, and this is the place where I need to get my game back on, because if I don't, what are we going to do? So I like, Matt Fitzpatrick, top 20 here, definitely in this spot. And I might sprinkle him to win. I don't like the kid, but 30-1 to win for his track record here.
That's pretty.
I wouldn't be shocked
there. Another golfer I like, he's kind of burst onto the scene the last couple of weeks. Nap time, baby. Jake Knapp. I mean, he's sitting at minus 125 for top 30, and he's been in the top 15 the last 2 weeks. Love Jake Knapp. Love the way he's playing. Drives the golf ball great. Putts the golf ball great around the greens. Minus 125 for the top 30. Let me have it.
I mean, former college bouncer in college. So how can you not like that? I must have heard these guys talking about his muscles for the last 2 weeks, right? Like, oh, he's so strong, and
he's definitely a popular talking head choice.
I thought Jim Nance had a crush on him, to be honest. But yeah, definitely. He might be a little tired, because he's not really used to playing, back to back like this. So
right,
he might be a little tired, but yeah, here I don't think you're going to see one of those newbies winning this event. I think you're going to see a big name win this event, like a Rory or a Scotty or a Matthew Fitzpatrick. So I mean, you look for guys who are good off the tee here. Victor Hovland, right? I mean, yep. He's second off the tee right now in the PGA. Last year he got 10th place here. The year before he got 2nd place. So Victor Hovland's been playing well here. Also, Sam Burns, he's 4th off the tee right now. First in bogey avoidance per round. He missed the cut here last year. He got 9th the year before. So, I might not play Sam Burns much, but another guy who's had success here, Jordan Spieth, who's had a pretty quiet year up to now, right? Jordan, I don't know really what's going on with him, but he's not playing very well. He's 44th off the tee right now, so that doesn't really bode well coming into here. His approach, he's 60th in strokes gained approach, and obviously his putting is not what it used to be, but he's still 11th on tour in putting right now. But he got 4th place here last year, and he got 4th place here in 2021. So can Jordan find a way to up his game coming into here? You got Cameron Young, who I canceled after he couldn't bogey the 18th last week in the second round. But Cameron Young, 6th off the tee in tour right now. He got 10th place here last year and 13th in 2022. So maybe look at Cameron Young for a top 20 finish. But yeah, those are pretty much the core guys I'm going to be looking at. Scotty.
Another guy.
Rory is my favorite, though. I'd say Rory is my favorite, and Matt Fitzpatrick are my 2 favorites here.
Another guy that I just can't stand, Patrick Cantlay, has been playing some great golf recently, and he's got a good track record here at this course. He's sitting at minus 150 for top 20. It's a little juicy, but love him or hate him, you can't deny the guy can play. And I think minus 150 is a pretty good spot for Patrick.
Look, as long as you don't bet him to win, because he's, his choke in Pebble Beach a couple weeks ago was something to behold. Patrick, he's playing consistent right now. He's 36 off the tee right now, and he's not lighting up for me right now. He's not a closer. You want somebody who's going to be a closer. And as I recall, I think maybe last year, either Scotty had a lead and he blew it to Kitayama, or Rory had the lead and they blew it to Kitayama. I forget what happened.
Somebody blew it to Kitayama.
People know that I don't usually like Rory, but I love Rory this week because Rory's been playing some good golf coming into this. And Rory knows these Florida greens very well. He lives in Florida. So I love Rory this week. So, I'll be heavy on Rory for a lot of different plays. But, you go down the list. Another guy who's had success here the past, 3 years is Harris English, right? 45-1 at DraftKings. Harris is 18th off the tee right now. He's 10th in strokes gained putting. He's playing some good golf. He got 2nd place here last year, and he got 9th place here in 2020. So Harris plays this course pretty well. And you keep going down the odds board. You got 2 guys at 50-1. Keegan Bradley, who's finished 10th here last year, 11th in 2022, and 10th in 2021. Then you got Corey Connors, 50-1, who got 21st last year, 11th in 22, and 3rd here in 2021. So Corey Connors,
for those guys.
And Corey Connors has been playing some solid golf this year. He's 8th off the tee right now. So Corey Connors might be another guy I look at for a top 20. But yeah, there's a lot of guys who have had success here. And even Chris Kirk, you look down at Chris Kirk, 55-1. Chris Kirk got 39th here last year, but he got 5th place 2022 and 8th place in 2021. He didn't play in 2020. He got 15th in 2019. So he's got 3
cognizant as well.
He is. He's got 3 top 15s here in the last 4 appearances. So he plays this course well also. Even Sung Jae-im. Sung Jae-im's got he hasn't finished worse than 21st here the last 5 years. Sung Jae-im, he's been playing some very bad golf here right now. He's 62nd on tour strokes gained on his approach, and that's usually one of his better parts of his game. So can he get his game back? There's a lot of golfers who play well here and have some success. So a lot of these guys might be using Bay Hill as like a springboard, into the rest of the season, because this is already the 4th signature event out of 8 for the entire season. So they're going by pretty quick. Exactly. So I look for, I think one of these bigger names is going to win for sure.
Yeah, I agree. I think it's going to be an electric tournament. It's star-studded for sure. Any matchups you like.
And look, Jake Knapp, he's having a great season. He's never played here before.
Right. So
it's tough to see a guy who's, never played this place, especially when if the winds start to pick up here. This course can be –
dogs. It's going to be something.
Yeah, this course can be absolutely brutal. Who can forget? Like I think it was 2021 when DeChambeau won. Remember he had that tee shot that he like topped and it went like 30 yards off the tee. Yeah, this is a course when the wind picks up, it can be quite brutal. But like any course, if the conditions are right, plenty of scoring can be had. Like Rory, like for example, with his 18 under when he won it in 2018.
Astonishing number.
For this course, it is. I mean, for this course, 18 under. I mean, that's it.
If
somebody goes, look, if Rory shoots an 18 under this week, he's winning the tournament by 5 shots. So, yeah, definitely astonished. I don't think Kurt Kitayama is going to win again, but
hey, stranger things have happened for sure. Definitely. Any matchups on this week's tournament that you like?
I'll probably play. I kind of like Victor Hovland over Xander Schauffele. Like Victor, he's minus 105 over Xander. Like I said, Victor has a very strong course history here, and obviously last year he finished as one of the hottest golfers in the world.
Right.
And he's coming in here. He's second in the PGA right now in driving accuracy off the tee, and he got 10th here last year, second the year before. And you look at Xander, who is Xander's 7th off the tee, 14th strokes gained approach. Xander, he's the 3rd favorite for this event, but he got 39th here in 2023, and he didn't play at 22, 21. He did not play here. He got 24th in 2020. So
yeah, not
Xander, I'm definitely not looking to support here, and I think he's way overpriced. So I probably won't touch Xander at all unless I'm playing against Xander or fading Xander, because I can get pretty good value if you're going to fade Xander this week.
I mean, I hadn't even thought about looking at Xander, but his track record is not great. I didn't realize it was as bad as it is.
No, I mean it's not terrible, but it's not great. I mean, he's 40th place. I mean, exactly. Corey Connors has been destroying him here, and he's way down the board. So Xander, he's 16 plus 1600. That's more for the name. So I'll probably be staying away from him, like I said, unless I fade him this week.
Yeah, I mean, solid analysis there. I couldn't agree more. I mean, you got anything else for the old API?
No, I guess I'll take Rory outright plus 900. Maybe we can get him a little better price. Let's see what we can get Rory at for.
Do a little outright
for the best price. Plus 900, pretty much across the board. So play Rory plus 900 to win it, and I'll probably take Rory top 10 minus 110 at BetMGM. So no dead heat odds there. And then one top 20 play I'll take is take Corey Connors top 20 finish plus 140 at BetMGM. So that's Rory to win, Rory top 10, and Corey Connors top 20 plus 140 at BetMGM.
I'm going to jump right on. I'm taking Corey Connors tournament matchup over Russell Henley. It's minus 120. And then I've got one top 25 or top 30. And that is going to be Minwoo Lee. That's what we're going with.
Mr. Lululemon himself.
Mr. Lululemon himself.
I'm repping for him. So hopefully he can get that top 30 finish. But yeah, I mean, also Matt Fitzpatrick, top 20. It's a place where he can turn his game around. So it's going to be a fun weekend. I'm looking forward to it. And I'm always looking forward to the Arnold Palmer, because that means March Madness is almost here, and the Masters is almost here as well. So
beautiful time of year. Absolutely beautiful time of year. I'm getting excited just talking about it. Let's go.
Don't get too excited for that Masters food package though, because I got that last year.
Your tweet let me down yesterday. So I tweeted out that I had purchased the Masters, tasted the Masters pack, and quick purchase. What did you say? Not that great.
The barbecue, the pulled pork is good in it.
Okay, that's what I'm excited about.
The pimento cheese is good. The egg salad was good. I mean, I had my wife make me
Are you an egg salad guy normally?
I mean, I'll eat it, whatever. I mean, it was good, but the egg salad, they give you so much of it. Like, it's really made for like if you're having a party.
Right.
Like, there's a big tub of egg salad, and I was just eating that shit by myself, watching by myself. So it was kind of like. But what's great is the Masters. They give you like these plastic Masters cups, with all the logos on it and stuff. So
cool, dude. I
the
bet
cookies
they
were
so many millions of dollars off those.
The cookies were good. I wasn't a fan of the potato chips because they're just plain potato chips, but the cookies were really good. So
as long as the pulled pork's good, as long as the pimento cheese is good,
the pulled pork is really good with those King's Hawaiian rolls.
Oh yeah, because they don't send bread with it, correct?
No, yeah, there's no bread. So I just put the egg salad and all of it on the King's Hawaiian rolls, and it's pretty good, like I said. But it's better if you're having a party where a lot of people can have it, because otherwise it's impossible for one person to eat all that stuff.
Now, I don't know if you click the link to check on it this year, they did scale it back to where they offer a smaller version of it, but the smaller version doesn't come with the pulled pork. So I'm like, you got to go with the
pulled pork. It was really good, the pulled pork. So
well, maybe we'll have a live review of it on the channel coming up on Masters Week. We'll see.
we might be doing a live. We were talking about doing a live show for like during the Masters, the live stream for the Masters, like as it's going, for maybe a couple hours every day. So we're talking about that, see what we can do for that, see the logistics on that. So we'll let you guys know, but enjoy the Arnold Palmer Invitational this week, and good luck, everybody. And we will be back next week.
Yep. See you guys next week.